Steve, did things finally come together today? You got the performance and the result.
Yeah, I think the performance was excellent. I mean, I'm a big admirer of the way Swansea play. I think the way they knock the ball about. They've got a lot of possession, but we felt if we could keep them in front of us, for most of the game, which I think we did. I think they had some opportunities, but I think if you actually look at the game, just opportunities without possession, I think we've probably shaded that on the possession. In the chances, and then you get Yakubu, and Yakubu can score any type of goal. He can score headers, he can score tap-ins, he can score goals like he scored the first goal. So I think he's performed fantastically well today. But I think a striker's only as good as his service, and I thought the service he got today was excellent.
Some record, given that he's the first Blackburn player to score 4 goals in a Premier League game when Alan Shearer's been at the club for so long. That tells you something. Yeah,
it tells you that he's prolific, and I think it's the type of goals. It's not just sometimes you get a striker that's predominantly good in the air, or he can score everything. He can you look at the goal out here at Ewood, where he scored against Arsenal, where he just hits it with the outside of his foot. He's got his little tap-ins, and today I thought his first goal was excellent, and he's led the line very well today. But I thought also Formica just in behind them, Morten Pedersen, David Dunn, Junior Hoylett on one side, Ruben before he went off, and then I thought Simon Vukovic done very well when he came on. But the back four as well, they deserve a pat in the back, because it was tough, because Swansea near the end of the game had a lot of possession and were getting into the final third, and we had to really change it a little bit and go 5 across midfield just to protect the switches of play, which they done very well.
You talked about the problems of not having a stable back four this season, so how important was it to have Chris Samba back at both ends of the field?
Well, Chris Samba's massive for us, and I think what you see is a solid defender that then can get a partnership with Scott Dan. Unfortunately, we lost Martin Olsen a couple of weeks ago just after international duty. He failed a fitness test today. But he's now going to find it hard to get back in the side.
Did the timing sort of work in your favour, given the timing of the goal, certainly the second one in stoppage time, and they're sending off as well?
Yeah, I think when you get a goal at that time in the game, obviously it's a perfect time, because your team talks slightly different. But I think that aside, I felt as though we'd minimised the threat in the final third. Certainly, I think when I see the possession figures, they'll probably have shaded it. But we knew that, we worked on that just to be patient, and then we'd play on the break a little bit, and then when we did get our chances and we could get it wide and get 1v1s, that was going to bring us set plays, and we're obviously a big threat from set plays with the delivery of Morten Pedersen. And then when you've got Chris Samba, like you mentioned, you've got Chris Samba, and then who can nod it down for Yakubu. We exploited that very well today.
Given the results from the teams above you, Wigan and Bolton, it's even more important, isn't it, that you've now got the gap to safety down to just a point?
Yeah, we said to the lads who were bitterly disappointed down at Cardiff the other night, we wanted to go through and progress in that tournament. There was a few words said after the game. Then I set the target for the lads, can we go and get a good little run together in this group of games, where we've got Swansea today, we've got Sunderland away, then we've got West Brom at home, and followed by Bolton at home. They're very good fixtures, and we feel as though we've took the first step, got ourselves going again, get a little bit of momentum. We'll look forward to going to Sunderland, and the lads have they're really enjoying that victory. It's always nice when you can give somebody the match ball at the end of the game.
Some celebrations, I bet.
Yeah, there was a few in there. Yeah, so it's all good to see.